Good morning. Today I have with me my good friend Constantine the Great. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your time as Roman Emperor and leading up to it. So to begin, will you give me a brief overview of your time as Emperor?
Well, I was served as the Emperor of the Great Roman Empire from 306 CE to 3737. I was the longest ruling emperor of my time period, and I established Christianity as the major official religion of the empire.
Very good. Now, what kind of stability was the Roman Empire in leading up to your rule?
Well, the Roman Empire was just emerging from a period of political and economic instability known as the chaos of the 3rd century. During this time, Rome had almost fallen. Also in this, Diocletian had established as a form of government the Tetrarchy, which is a system of governance where there are 4 major emperors, each governing their own separate region.
All right. Now tell me a little bit about your early life. I understand you were born in present-day Serbia in about 272, and your father was the Caesar of the western provinces in Gaul and Britain. So how was it growing up?
Due to my father's powerful position, I was held as a somewhat hostage, but in Diocletian's court, where I was educated in the arts and served in the army too. I made a name for myself in Asia, fighting the barbarians and the Persians. At Diocletian's court, I witnessed a atrocious act which would stay with me for the rest of my life, the great persecution of the Christians by Diocletian.
All right. Can you tell me a little bit about your early reign and how you came to power?
Well, when my father passed away from his sickness, his men promoted me to the rank of Augustus. At this time, I commanded over one of the largest provinces and the largest army in the Roman Empire, commanding over Britain, Spain, and Gaul. I had many threats to my power at this time from barbarians as well as from multiple rebellions by Maxentius and his father, Maximian.
Will you please elaborate on that a little bit? Tell me more about the wars and conflicts that you had to face.
Well, when Galerius died, the empire was thrust into a civil war. I prevailed over Maxentius in 312 and was welcomed with open arms in Italy and Rome. I defeated him at the Battle of the Milvian Bridge, during which my army, half his size, decimated him. I paraded his head on a spike throughout the city. A long war with Licinius ensued, but in 324 I defeated him too, and I established myself as the sole Roman emperor.
All right. So currently we're here filming in Istanbul.
No, Constantinople.
No, it's Istanbul.
It's definitely Constantinople.
No, it's
I
Istanbul.
established it in 324.
And we're back. After that altercation, we have to return to you from Egypt.
The Sphinx.
Now, Constantine, in 64 AD, Nero began an era of persecution against the Christians. How has this helped to shape your policies?
I was alive for Diocletian's great persecution, which was a continuation upon these. He murdered many priests and burned down temples and holy scriptures. And it greatly shaped my policies. In 1313, I signed the Edict of Milan, granting full tolerance to Christians and all other religions in the empire. And later I made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire.
Very well. Now, after such a long period of persecution against the Christians, how did that help to shape your personal faith?
Well, witnessing his great persecution and additionally my mother Helena greatly shaped my beliefs as a Christian. But the final deciding factor came from me the night before battle with Maxentius. I was visited by a divine being which urged me to adopt the labarum, which is the first 2 letters of the Greek spelling of the word Christ. And I put those on my shields and standards, and they granted me strength and helped me to win that battle. Additionally, though I was not baptized until shortly before my death, I remained a faithful Christian and faithful to God.
Well, good for you. Thank you for your time. The 10 reasons why Constantine is a badass. Reason number 1, he fought armies twice his size, remained unscathed and unarmed. Number 2, he put his foes in arenas to fight lions. Number 3, he himself fought lions with no weapons. The lion lost. Number 4, he was sent on a suicide mission. He was the sole survivor of 800. Number 5, damnatio memoriae. If you crossed him, he'd erase all trace of your existence. Number 6, to escape Galerius's, he went shot for shot with him. And when Galerius passed out, he rode away safely. Number 7, he killed his wife in a hot bath, just because his mother wanted him to. Number 8, he killed his eldest son for sleeping with his new wife. Number 9, he minted millions of coins just to put his face on him. And number 10, he defied traditional beliefs and supported Christianity. Leading up to it. So to begin, will you please give me a brief overview of your time as emperor?
Well, I served as emperor of the Great not Holy Roman Empire. Wow, this is really bad. Okay, before he passed away. When my father died, his men uplifted me to my resignation as that's not right either.
Tell me about the wars and conflicts you faced.
Yeah, well, just stop that video.
Now, Constantine, in 64 AD, near began an era of persecution against
Yeah, dude.
And we're back. After that altercation, we had to come back from... No. And we're back. After that altercation... How has this helped shape your philosophies and your views?
I don't know why you think that is funny. It's actually quite a serious topic.